Yeah, we'll find out. You know, you're never ready for the test until you take it. So you prepare, you prepare, you prepare. You find out how ready you are when you put your butt in the seat with the pen or pencil, and you see how you do. So this is a great test for the program. I'm excited for the guys. The guys have been putting in the work. The guys have been getting better. So this will be a great test for them because this is an unbelievable culture, an unbelievable program we're going versus.
Is it the most physical team you've played?
I would say so. The most physical team we've played.
Where does that show up the most?
Perimeter. It's just violence. Like when they defeat a block, they don't just shed blocks. They strike and punch, right? And I think that's where it really shows up is the perimeter and the inside guys. When the linebackers defeat blocks, they don't just shed blocks, they defeat them, right? When their O-line blocks, they're vertical. They move people. So I think everything they do is just about violence and physicality, and it shows up on a Saturday for them.
Your offense seemed like they had the most physical game against Washington State, so it's building towards this. Where do you just calibrate, just kind of?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting better. Are we where I want to be? No, not even close. But we are getting better, and it's showing up in the way we practice, the way we hit. The way we do things are slowly creeping into the mindset of not just up front, not just running backs, tight ends, wide receivers, all those positions offensively, and you reap what you sow. And hopefully we just continue to keep sowing more physicality.
What's the challenge in matching their physicality, wanting to go with them, but getting the message to the players is not getting off script, not doing, you always talk about doing your 111th, but not trying to do too much to match.
Yeah, there's a balance. You have to find that balance, be able to play it as hard as you can, but within the system, and focus on my alignment, my assignment, my footwork, and can you do your 111th full speed every snap? If you can do your 111th full speed every snap, we got a chance.
How would you describe a player like Sione Vaki, and have you ever faced someone like that before?
Versatile.
Yeah.
I mean, very, very versatile. I mean, I don't know if I could compare him to somebody specifically, but I'm spacing on the name of the Miles Jack, maybe. It was probably, if I was going to pull out, even though there's different players, the ability to play both sides of the ball at a super high level, I would say him, but they don't play defense the same. But they definitely are just explosive difference makers on both sides of the ball.
Do you see players, or maybe what they say, indicating that they're coming to understand what you're asking of them, and maybe how that wasn't being demonstrated as much earlier on in the season?
I think they're showing it more than saying it. I think they're slowly just seeing what we're talking about. So I don't know if it's, I can say whatever I say, and they're going to try to do it because the natural reaction is people want to please people, human nature, right? Good people want to do that, but there's another thing when they start to learn how to do it, and those are two different things. Teach saying how to do it, and then somebody learning how to do it, and what it takes are two different things. And I think a few guys, Elijah Badger today had his best practice maybe since he's been here, calling out formations, sprinting along the field, like just doing all the little things right to be successful. So to see him take that step is unbelievable.
Do you think it's possible we might see Jordan Tyson this week or sometime in the next few weeks?
There is. I don't know what week. It could be this week. It could be next week. We're kind of letting him. He knows his body better than we know his body. He's cleared to play. He's been cleared to play, but when you're coming off of injuries like that, it's just his mental and how you get used to feeling your own body. So for him, it's, hey, this is your process. I'm not going to force you back in too soon. You get out there, get your toes in the water, and you tell us how you feel, on Saturday or on game day, and we'll play you accordingly.
When he is back to 100% eventually, what does he bring?
Size, speed. He's a natural football player, so he has really good natural instincts, which some people are big and fast, right, but they maybe don't feel space well. I think he's big, fast, but he has good spatial awareness. He has those natural football instincts, which is what made him all Pac-12 as a freshman.
I wanted to ask you about the punt from Saturday at the end of the game. I know obviously it wasn't ideal, but have you ever had a punter make that kind of athletic play? I know it wasn't a beautiful punt, but at least he got it downfield.
No, it was a super unique play. So we actually snapped the ball, and then the whistle blew right after it. So simultaneous. So it was like snap, whistle. And we played it out, and phenomenal play by a young punter to go out there and extend it. That was one of the plays in the game. Pointed that out to the team. So very unique play. I've never really been around something where the ball snapped at the same time as a whistle and there's a bad snap. The defense is on one side. It's great learning for us that in those scenarios, take a breath, let everybody get set, get into the safest punt. We don't need to be in a hurry, and let's just calm down in those critical moments. But unbelievable play by Hershey.